Hello everyone, welcome. It's Kissy. Welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do a collective reading for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, a relationship love reading. So I'm going to use several different of my decks to go ahead and do this reading. We're going to start off with the astrology cards. We're going to do one side for the masculine, one side for the feminine, and then what's between the two energies, okay? So let's start off here. Oh, wait. Before we start, let me go ahead and tell you about this dream. I'll try to be as unpersonal as possible. But let's just say in the ethers, in the spirit realm, in the dream state, there's a lot of activity. I did get a reflection of being in what seemed to be like a lecture, but in this space there was a number that was put on a wall. I don't remember what the number was, unfortunately. However, the number that was on the wall, somehow when it was placed, everyone started acting in a certain kind of way. And I was starting to notice, like, why is everyone all of a sudden in unison or operating out of the same kind of like understanding or mindset? And so I started kind of asking, I'm like, don't you find it strange? Why, like, everybody got this memo, everybody got this kind of message. And I felt a little bit strange because I was like, what is this? It gave the impression like the movie Divergent. For those of you that may have watched it, there's a scene where everyone was being programmed and operating out of this programmed state. But the Divergent, the main character, she didn't, I guess because of her ways, let's just say, she didn't go, she wasn't able, they couldn't put her in that state. So anyway, the point is that when she realized people were under some kind of spell, under some kind of influence, she realized that she had to fall in, kind of pretend or be part of that, or walk in that same manner, behave in that same manner, because it was a risk otherwise. Now, in the dream, I was inquiring with those around me, like, don't you notice? Can you see what's going on here? Are you not seeing this? And then the dream shifted into what looked like a waiting area. And this waiting area, there was two nurses behind the desk. And I was trying to explain to them what I was noticing. I'm like, are you noticing this? Did you see what happened? And they were looking at me like I was crazy. But not only that, they were kind of like being very dismissive and even rude, and almost as if they didn't want to hear what I had to say. And as I'm talking to her, I noticed her outfit changed from a nurse's uniform into like a black dress. And I confronted her. I said, look at your dress. It's changed. And she kept acting like she didn't hear me. She kept acting like, almost like I was invisible. And I'm like, okay. So as I was about to walk away, it was almost as if the moment that I raised the issue of the change, I said, can't you see? Look, your outfit changed. Like, it was plain to see in sight. The other nurse disregarded it, acted like she didn't notice. It was, oh, you know what it gave me the impression of? The movie with Jim Carrey. The one where he, God, what is it called? Oh, Jesus. Where it wasn't like a real world. Jeez, what is the name of that movie? Now, can you believe I have to look it up now? I'm sure anybody that knows would be like, well, duh, this is the name of the movie. Well, I don't remember right now. It's like, it should be like, I know it, but it slips on. The Truman Show. The Truman Show. So yeah, it gave Truman Show vibes. At that moment, I kind of became aware within the dream. I became conscious within the dream. And it's almost as if my own consciousness, recognizing that I was aware within the dream, decided to like morph this nurse that had switched up into this black dress, and all of a sudden now she's morphing into the Joker. So not only did she just turn into the Joker, but then it was like, oh, that doesn't scare you? Okay, well then let's try this. And then the Joker starts morphing into like an even uglier creature, meant to become very difficult to look at, to like startle me to wake up. So I share this message for those of you to, you know, the symbolic language speaks to us in different ways, right? But we could be experiencing things in the subconscious realm, in the dream state. We could have experienced certain kinds of recognition of subconscious manipulation or of subconscious programming, whether that's self-inflicted or whether that's, you know, externally manipulated. That's to be determined per person. But yeah, it was kind of a cool moment to see, to become conscious within the dream and be like, oh shit, this is a dream. Not just recognize that it's a dream, but to also recognize the way that the dream state shifts and morphs. And then you had to ask, or at least I had to kind of ask, or it made me wonder, why would the subconscious create this illusion? Why would it try to scare me? It's my subconscious, or at least you would think, right? Like it's like, okay, so is that one's own self-sabotage? Is that the way the subconscious operates in all humanity? I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, but I can tell you that it was a fun experience, because it's like, aha, gotcha, I see you, I know what you're doing. And it was that kind of feeling, like my subconscious knew it was being watched, and then tried to create this illusion to get me out of the subconscious. Very, very interesting. Anyway, so we will begin. Because it flipped over, I'm going to go ahead and take it. This is the masculine. We have the 5th house, passion. Yeah, that dream was really like, I don't know, it did something to me in a way, like, because I've become consciously aware within the dreams, but I haven't actually seen the Neptunian in action within the dream. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like you can react to the stuff in the dream, but to actually sit there and observe how it transitions scenes and characters was very, very interesting. So anyway, let's see. The feminine energy. Ooh, we got Scorpio, investigate. Very fitting for the current energies. We are in a Scorpio sun season. So let's see what's between. Oh, there it is. I'll take the first one, which says strength, dignified. So yeah, this is a dignified. Oh, and look, underneath we had Jupiter, abundance, but I'm going to leave it because it wasn't at the top. So we got 5th house, passion, dignified, strength, Scorpio, investigate. We have the numbers 43, 13, and 8 can be significant. The number 4, the number 7 also. So the masculine is very passionate right now, or in very creative energies. The feminine is in exploring, investigating things, you know, it could be psychology, things of a darker nature, things of a taboo nature. So let's see. Let's clarify these cards with the clue deck. Okay, we got the conservatory for the masculine. We got the ballroom for the feminine. And for what's between, we have the kitchen. All right, so the masculine right now, his passions are regarding his home. Whether that's home is where the heart is, or his actual home, or creating a space that he's passionate about at home, or creating or having a creative space at home as well. It could be any of those things. But I'm getting passionate about a home. And then we have the feminine, the ballroom energy. This is emotions. She's investigating emotions. The divine feminine is currently looking deeply, very deeply, root emotions, root causes of certain emotions, trying to get to the root of a deeply seated emotion. This could also be investigating their feelings about the masculine. Investigating their own feelings in general. And between them, this dignified strength has to do with their environment. Their environment seems to be balanced. This could also be their something, let's see. Because there could be communication. Their communication is strong. The divine masculine and feminine are communicating. Their communication, whether it's telepathic, emotionally based, it's strong right now. The connection is strong. The communication between them is powerful. Okie dokie. So now, let's see what's going on with the masculine. What's going on with the masculine mind, heart, and body? Head, heart, feet. What his thoughts are, what his feelings are, what he's doing, what he wants. Oh, all right. Here we have, the first card is the Star card. At the head, we have Seven of Swords for the heart. And one more. What's at the feet of the masculine? What is the path? We have, sorry for the computer there, I moved it. Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, Seven of Wands at the feet. So the masculine right now is healing, either healing the mind, the head, hopeful. He might have had an epiphany. He might have seen the light. But whatever it is, this masculine is in his pure essence, or at least the conception, I guess I was going to say the conception of himself. I don't know why it came out like that, but how he conceived himself is pure now, or yeah, healing energies. Lots of healing energies in the head for the masculine. So could have healed thinking patterns, could have healed his vision in terms of, spiritual vision, spiritual sight, his ability to see clearly, see the bigger picture, because the stars also rules the sign of Aquarius. So this is like an expanded vision of, and I'm referring to vision mostly because this is what's going on in his head with the star energy here. It's healing the mind, or healing his thoughts, healing his perception, healing his self-concept even. But at the heart, there's the Seven of Swords. Interesting, 2 7, so 7 7. Oh, and then the star, the seven sisters of Pleiades. Interesting, 7 7 7 masculine. Holy shamoly. That is really, really synchronistic. All right, so we do have some deception, emotional deception. We might have concealing emotions, not speaking their whole truth when it comes to their feelings, not expressing their emotions factually. And by that I mean, you know, little white lies, or not telling the whole truth, or keeping things hidden when it comes to how they feel. When it comes to his actions, the masculine is protecting his space. He's defending his space. He's not standing down. I see him working hard, but maintaining a certain position where he feels, you know, after he gained a victory, it's like now he's going to protect that victory. He's going to keep out what doesn't belong, and he's going to fight off what he needs to fight off. He's moving through despite the challenges that he's faced with, that he has to like, I get this image of him like walking through the woods, you know, and just cutting down tree branches, and like a very deep woods energy, and being able to like make his way forward, cut a path for himself forward. Okay? All right. So that's the masculine. Let's see what's going on with the feminine. All right. What's going on with the feminine? Judgment. So divine feminine is making a decision, a final judgment call. We'll clarify what that might be. What's going on with her feelings? Oh, we got two, but I'm just going to take the one on the front, on the top. We got the moon card for how she's feeling. And let's see what actions, what path, what moves she's making. Okay. Investment, 7 of coins. All right, so let's go ahead and look into these energies. So divine feminine, as we said earlier, is investigating her feelings. She thinks she needs to make a decision, but she's emotionally confused because she made a big investment in a situation, in this partnership, or in herself. So let's look into, what's between the two. I mean, I didn't go that deeply into the feminine because it feels like it was so clear cut. It's like she's investigating her emotions. She needs to make a decision. She needs to make a judgment call, but she's emotionally confused. It's like she can't see clearly emotionally what's going on, or emotions might be elusive. And her actions, she has invested a lot in herself or in this relationship. And she's looking at what she's invested in, because so far she hasn't reaped much rewards from what she's invested in. So it's like, I'm putting a lot of investment into this, and I'm not seeing that I'm getting back. Although I do see that I have invested a lot, I would like to see a return on my investment that's a little more lucrative, that's a little bit more in balance with what I've put in. It's like, how do you put in 6 coins but only get 1 out? The ratio just doesn't seem to be balanced. And so it leads me into another thing. I did get another download, and this download has to do with the divine feminine becoming stronger. As the feminine becomes stronger, the masculine gets to be more at ease. The pressure on the masculine gets a little bit more released. And so together they can move forward in balance. So that's how it's balancing out. The feminine is being strengthened in order to release pressure on the masculine side, in order so that they can move forward at an equal pace, or in balance, whatever that means for you individually. What's between the divine masculine and feminine? We do have, dignified, strong communication between you. But let's see what's at the core of your connection here. Okay. There it is. We have the Empress. Underneath we have a Queen of Swords, but we're not taking that. We're just taking this, the one on the top, which is the Empress card. So it's a lot of nurturing love. It's very it's like you're both being nurtured by the divine feminine energy. You're both being supported by the Empress energy. The Empress energy is the mother. She is the mother of all mothers. She is the queen of all queens, right? She embodies all of them. She's passionate. She's nurturing. She's responsible. She's smart. She's whole. She's healthy. She's in charge. So the Empress energy is indeed very abundant, very loving, very peaceful, very calming energies as well. So now we're going to go ahead and clarify each one just to see what else we can get. So why is the star here for the masculine at the head? You have the star card at the head. You were healing the mind because there was a lot of confusion, masculine. There was a lot of options. There was a lot of convoluted energies, okay? So that's why you got the healing at the crown. At the heart, we got the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords at the heart for the masculine? Now, that confusion also has to do with Venus and Scorpio energies, okay? So a lot of seduction, a lot of hidden, desires that were masks desires that were masked or hidden in plain sight, even maybe, like kind of like temptations and being lured to make a choice, like, here, pick me, or here, what about this? Hey, look, I can offer you this. Hey, look. So it's almost like that feeling of having so many options to the point that it was confusing. So even being seduced by lust is the cause, or the reason why the star card is at the crown for the masculine. That's what he healed, or that's what he's healing, is this sensation that there's all these options, maybe in mind, maybe in concept, the illusion of many options. All right, so why is the Seven of Swords, why is the Seven of Swords in the heart of the masculine? Don't mind my baby. He's he's got a little cold. He's got here, the masculine, the King of Coins. So this is a very dependable heart, masculine, very dependable, reliable, stable, grounded, nurturing. Did I say responsible? Yet, is that what you're hiding? That you're actually all these things? Someone that's well off financially, someone that has worked hard to get where they are, especially when it comes to love, especially when it comes to self-love even. Like, love yourself so much that you take really good care of yourself. I mean, I don't know how that would be something to hide, but maybe you're not exposing all that you are, all that you can be. All right. Or withholding your energy, your dependability energy when it comes to love, withholding taking responsibility or lying about who or what you're responsible for. I don't know. It's just, there's some kind of deception when it comes to your emotions. When it comes to this King of Coins, this is a father figure energy. I mean, did you lie about being a father? Or was there lies when it comes to your work? Or about your responsibilities? Alright. See, the Five of Cups, there's disappointment. It feels like, I feel like you're fighting off this energy, very lethargic kind of energy. Like you're fending it off. Maybe you're like, I don't want to deal with it. Get away from me. If you got this toxic energy, don't come near me. Like shooing away anybody that's in a low vibration, or anyone that's kind of like in despair. And I'm not saying, that you're not kind or caring or supporting individuals. I'm saying people that kind of self-sabotage, and then, you've tried probably to help them, and then they don't help themselves, and then they're always complaining or whining, or, some way, somehow they're depressed again. Some way, somehow they F things up again. Some way, somehow they're in a bad place again, and they look for you to do something about it. And I feel like you're no longer standing for that. You're willing to fight that off at all costs with the Seven of Wands. It's like you're shooing it away. You don't want any depressive energies around you. You don't want people that feel sorry for themselves, or that are like, in conflict with their own emotions or with their own feelings. Or people that take actions based on revenge, or based on, hurt people kind of thing. People that act out of that hurt. You're protecting your space from that. I still need to clarify this Seven of... This came out. Because as I was talking, I was looking at that Seven of Swords with this King of Coins. I'm wondering if this was that deceit. Okay. It's possible. Masculine. Is it possible that you might even be lying to yourself about how successful you really are? Like maybe you don't see it. That's just a suggestion. Because with Tree of Life, this feels like to me like this is this card has always felt like a purpose, completion of like a big purpose. This is like spiritual initiation even. So I don't know if you were like initiated to change, to be reliable emotionally with yourself. Like don't lie to yourself about your feelings. It's part of your spiritual lesson or journey. Don't lie about how you feel. Be dependable when it comes to your feelings. I'm not trying to lecture anybody, but I'm just calling the energies the way I see them. All right, what about the feminine? Why does she have the ballroom at the crown? Nope. Definitely investigating the subconscious realm. Definitely investigating your feelings deeper than you ever have. Really tuning into this intuition. You're trying to find something out, Divine Feminine. You are like really going deeply. And remember, I did say about that dream, it's like becoming aware of these feelings, or becoming very conscious of your inner realm, investigating the inner realm. Oh, this is what the Judgment is about. My bad, because I put it with the ballroom, but I meant to put it as why is the Judgment here. The Judgment is here because of this High Priestess, because you know to trust your intuition. You've investigated your feelings, so you know exactly how you feel, and you know what you feel is true. You're trusting your intuition. That's why you're able to make a judgment call. Let's clarify what the judgment call is regarding. What is this judgment call? What is this decision that the Divine Feminine has to make? Oopsie daisy. So we got these cards here. We have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Coins, and Faith. I'm sorry, eight. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Seven of Coins. Did I even say any of it correctly the first time? Jeez Louise, I don't know what the hell I was looking at. It sounded like I said them all incorrect. Okay, so we have here double eights, 8-8, and then we got 7-5. Anywho, the Judgment is here because you may have been stuck in your head for some time, unwilling to walk away from emotion that were, or unwilling to walk away from connections that were not fulfilling, or that were not, reciprocated. You had, I don't feel like you really had a choice. I feel like you were kind of like, I don't want to say forced, but it's like you felt obligated to walk away from this and go towards a new dream. And look, the 7, as you have it here at the feet, it's showing up here at the head. Why? Because maybe this connection got you stuck in your head. Had you feeling vulnerable, had you feeling stuck, and you felt forced to walk away and go towards a new direction, so that you can keep your investments intact, so that you don't lose your investments. You walked away to preserve your investments, and you're trusting your intuition because you have faith. You're trusting your intuition. You might be hoping like, Lord, please tell me I didn't. Lord, I come to thee to ask you, please tell me I'm investing right here. Talk to me. No, I'm kidding, guys. Anyway, just seems like this Judgment, you might even be praying, God, give me guidance. How do I, what decision do I make? Because you were stuck in your head, and then you were forced to walk away. It's like you didn't want to walk away. I don't see you wanting to walk away, but part of your spiritual journey is to walk away. You had to elevate. You had to ascend up and out of this structure that was tying you down to a reality that wasn't loving you back or wasn't reciprocating. So it's like, okay, time to create a new dream, time to go into a new direction. Keep what I've invested in, because you never really waste your investments. You could put in a lot of energy into people, places, things, whatever it is, and it may not manifest the way you want it to, but regardless, your investments are, if you don't waste them, meaning like you don't give your power away, and just put it on material things that don't really matter to you, like you'll always reap the rewards of your investments, especially on a spiritual level, especially when you've invested with faith, trust, and believe. So anywho, let's look at why the Moon card is at the heart for the feminine. Should I take that or not? No. That was the King of Wands. Confused about a King of Wands, maybe, but let's move on. Let's get another card. And there it is. Confused because there's no news. Confused because there's no communication. Confused because there's even though I feel like the connection between you, the communication is strong more on the spiritual realm than it is on the physical. Okay? The physical, not so much. You might be confused about an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might be confused in regards to a child. But remember, this is a love reading between the divine masculine and feminine. And even though that this is about the two in the connection, it also is an embodiment of all love energies or all their connections between the two. You know what I mean? So the children, the family, the friends, everything, the whole experience between the two. But anywho, so the divine feminine has been investigating her feelings very deeply, asking herself, what should I do? Asking God, having conversations with God because of the situation that she was forced to walk away from, not to lose her investment, to stay in faith. What do I do, energies? That's where the feminine is. Do I call it out that this person is the real deal or not? Do I make that judgment call? Because it looks like there is a little bit of deception when it comes to the emotions of the masculine. It looks like there's been some healing over some, energies that were a little bit elusive. And there's a definite stopping of taking action that looks like this, that leads to this. So the feminine might think that maybe this lack of communication, is affecting her feelings for the masculine. Oh my goodness, look at that. Queen of Swords at the feet. Yeah, divine feminine, I feel like you're currently just focusing on balancing yourself, making your investments, or preserving your investments. You're doing head over heart when it comes to your actions. It's like, in order to be balanced, I need to use sound judgment, because I made a large investment here and I'm not about to lose my balance for it. So you might be coming across as a little bit cold or a little bit distant, a little bit reserved, like not very, as much as you're investigating your feelings and are all in those feelings, you're not really acting on those feelings. You are acting on from a balanced position, from a justice position. This is Libra energies, okay? So it's like, no, you want in order for you to make a real decision, you need real facts, real truth. And if you don't get it, you're going to have to cut things off. If you don't get the information that is required to make this judgment call, then the judgment call will have to be that you have to cut things off completely, because you're not going to take actions on a whim, but you're also not going to hold it in abeyance forever. It's like no communication, no clarity. Then I guess that means what I think it means. It means I need to cut it at the root so I can keep my balance. Why is the Empress in the core of the reading here for the Divine Masculine and Feminine energies? This is what binds them. This is what brings them together. This is what holds the masculine and feminine energy together. Why is the Empress here between them? Oh my. This is spiritual. This is spirit is guiding this union. Imagine Divine Masculine and Feminine, you're the horse, like your bodies are being guided by spirit at this time. It's working with you, working to manifest something really in the physical. So I feel like spirit is really working hard at trying to help you manifest in the physical. Like, come together in love, not war. Because we have Cancer energy and then we have Mars energy here. Someone could have Mars in Cancer. Or Mars in Capricorn. So that's the reading, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. I'll come back soon. Take care.